Hello, everyone, and happy Sunday. How is your weekend looking? It's still weekend, so might as well take some time aside to both relax and do the things that you love in order to charge your batteries for a great new week. If you are very lucky, and by lucky, I mean that you have had an amazing vision so far to create your week to look like the weekend, you are in for an amazing time for sure. Let's see how we can get worry to not stand in your way so that you can create the life that you truly want. Whether you want your entire week to look like the weekend, or maybe you want to have a lot of time to do the things that you love. Maybe you are a gourmand, or maybe you love to travel. Maybe you like to meet new people. You like to have a lot of freedom of movement. And this implies you being maybe more than financially free, but also doing a certain activity that brings you that fulfillment and that energy so that you can create whatever you want to create in this lifetime because my fearless friend, the possibilities are endless. Okay, the thing with worry, it is a part of fear, and it usually happens when something rather negative comes in your mind. Let's say that, for example, you are now having a new client, and there may be shady. You have not gotten all the details from them. They seem very interested, but they're not too quick with offering you all the details so that you can finalize a purchase, for example. This is just an example that came to my mind now. Okay, you start worrying. Am I going to lose this client? Is this going to happen or not? I feel insecure, and your mind, as it is built like this, it's nothing wrong with you if you feel this, starts to create some scenarios that are completely far fetched. The thing with our mind is that it puts one fear on top of the other and it tries to keep you safe. It wants to protect you from any harm, whether that's physical, most especially physical, but also mental. So it kind of gets you to be very careful, maybe sometimes a bit too careful with the things that may eventually happen, but you'll see that they never happen. How to get your worries to transform into thriving so that you no longer feel that very hard feeling of mental pain and that awful feeling of I'm not going to make it through this event with my mind sane. I know because I have been there. I have had many worries about my job. I have had many worries when I began working in my business a few years ago, and I would feel consumed at one point because I had no idea how to keep these worries away until I discovered the power of questions. And this is a very easy advice that I want you to put in practice starting from today because I know, as well as you know, that when you are in this mental pain, you need something simple. You cannot do with things that are too complex. So let's see what is that question. Now, let's state the obvious first. Whether you worry or you don't worry, things are not going to change in real life. Is this true? Or is this true? I know that you know this. I know that you are rational when thinking about this. Okay, I'm going to worry, but am I going to change anything? No, on the contrary, you're going to make yourself feeling awful, negative, blocked, stuck, and with an awful overview of life and business in general. Okay, what to ask yourself to stop this from happening is the following: how can I make this turn around? How can I make this turn around? It means that your mind is going to focus on doing something, anything, it doesn't matter what, so that you can avoid that these worries become true. My fearless friend, if you don't take any action into getting your mind focusing on some solutions so that you can actually do something, it's pointless to worry. And I know you agree with me right now. It's pointless to keep your mind hooked on something that you can't change, but you're a simple observer, a victim that watches everything crumbling down. If you get your mind thinking, okay, how can I turn this around? How can I act despite what's happening now and prevent anything negative from happening? You may find some life saving, some life business, and all of these amazing worries start to go away. Your business may be saved. And yeah, I got very excited now because when I originally had this thought, I got into thinking, oh my God, how come I didn't have this earlier in my mind, although it's completely obvious? It is business saving to have just one positive thought. For example, how can I prevent that I lose this client? Let me get in touch with them. Let me send them an email. Okay, I know that you're busy now. Let's see, how can I help you get everything for this payment set up? Can I ease the process for you? I'm going to give you an extra bonus. I'm going to maybe give you a discount, or make sure that you communicate in a proper way in this situation. This is one of the solutions that came to my mind, so that you can rest assured that none of those worries that you had previously are going to happen. How can I turn this around is one of the best questions that I have gotten to ask myself ever. How is magic? It gives your mind that amazing hook to look at things from a whole new perspective. You get to understand that, okay, the situation is not that bad. There is always something that I can do to turn this around to my advantage. Let me know how this goes for you. What is a situation that you felt stuck in, but now that you're going to ask yourself this question, how can I turn this around to my advantage? You'll see some new amazing opportunities and solutions. Let me know in the comments below. And until tomorrow, wishing you an awesome start of your week. I hope things go just amazing for you. And most especially now that you can use this how question anytime you need to for amazing success in anything that you do. Have an awesome day ahead.